Hey guys, Tyler here with the Kingdoms Trading Card Game, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I am going to be doing a deck profile of a Furbish deck that I recently built. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile. So for this deck, I don't take cards out of other decks that I've built. I just use the cards that I have. Now I recognize that Furbish is maybe not the best. So this deck is basically trying to make Furbish the best it can be by exclusively using Furbish's cards and obviously some neutrals. So for starters, I am running one Washaways. I just love this card. The cost is a little high, but this whole deck is kind of built on running high cost cards in hopes of yielding good returns. So running one copy of that. Next, running 3 copies of the Light Warden. I just like the ability and the effect that this card has. Silence too. Silence is kind of big in this deck, and the idea is that because you have these high cost cards, you don't want them to die super fast, and so hopefully in being able to slow down your opponent, that can help. Speaking on high cost cards, Judge Guard is a card that will help bring the cost down, and hopefully you can bring out a couple more. If you can get 2 of these out, then it just starts to pay itself off, and so I am running 3 of these. Now this card is super expensive, and I have some ideas behind the scenes of what I would like to do to make this card more viable, but I like the connector, cost 8, phase 3, so that's maybe the only kick in the butt, so to speak. But he has an ability, Impact 3, where you get to search your fortress for a Furbish battle card. And that's kind of the big thing that I like about this, in case there is a card that you need in your fortress that you haven't gotten to yet, even though you might be in phase 3. I just think it'd be pretty solid to have that. And what's nice about this, while in the field, any MRF battle cards that are killed from battle go back to your hand rather than the graveyard. So I think that's pretty handy. Now, someone could simply target this, but I think that's pretty good. And so I'm running 2 of these just because he does cost 8 and he's a phase 3. I always have been a slappy for this card. I just really like it. I don't know how great it is competitively, but I'm running 3 Furbish Counselors. These are the Mosaic, but if you watched a vlog not too long ago, I did update what the Mosaic art will look like. So it'd be cool to get my hands on one of the updated ones. Next, running 3 Council Board members. Now, I love this card. Again, I'm not sure how great it is competitively because there is a luck element to it. But once you get to phase 2, especially phase 3, this is a great card, almost like a free calling out card. Bring this out. And because I know I'm running high cost, powerful cards, I know I'm about to get something good in return. And so I'm running 3 of these. Now, in order to kind of control the game just a little bit using Furbish cards, I'm using Converter. This is very specific. So if I'm going against a deck that I have an idea of how it's going to play, you know, if I'm playing against Linford, I know that there could be another Lancer. If I'm playing against Esther Crest, I know there could be another Mountain Yeti or Esther Tower. This is a good way to kind of prevent multiples of those same cards coming out, and so running 3 of these. When it comes to neutrals, you know, now that I think about it, I think the ban list has Ula the Rebel on there. If he doesn't, I know Ula's going to be getting put on the ban list or the limit list for a little bit. But until then, running 3, basically for any competitive deck, I think you definitely have to run Ula. Definitely 2, maybe 3. Surely want to run more than 1. Speaking of 1, a card that you can only run 1 of is Time Scribe. You definitely want to run that. I go back and forth if I like, oh, I forget the name of the card. Maybe I'll put it up on the screen. But that card, whatever it's called, an Outpost Tower, but just because I don't have multiples of the card that I'm thinking of, I'm running 3 Outpost Tower just because you need card draw. It's great phase 1. Because my cards cost so much, I figured I'd run Bison Herd to maybe generate some Magicka, and he has 0 attack, 500 health, so you gotta have enough attack to destroy it. But because it has 0 health, maybe people aren't prone to attacking it. And I really like the artwork of this card, so I'm running 2 of those. As for spells, because you have high cost cards that you need to keep alive and you're trying to slow down your opponent just a little bit, running 3 silences. Not sure how great this card is, but running 3 of them nonetheless. And then kind of another version of silence is Rest from Warfare. If my deck if I'm playing some hard hitting cards that they just take a second to put in, I'm okay with waiting a second and playing Rest from Warfare, and it's kind of another way of playing Silence. And you know what I realized? I realized I never put Temple Judge in this deck, so I might have to change this deck already. I love that card. I'm running 3 community assemblies because my cards cost a lot, and I might not have the Magicka in the turn that I play it, but enough to get it the next time. I'm running 3 of these so that way I can spend some time getting the cards out that I need, and then I can follow it up with a Silence, and now my opponent can attack me. As for tokens, Cornucopia, this is a card that was supposed to come out in a holiday pack. The holiday pack has not yet been released. I'll hold it up on the screen so you can read it for a second. You know, have not seen this in gameplay, so I don't know how good this is. Might be bad, might be really good, might be too good. But for now, I'm gonna use it because I like it. Running 1-4, just because I only had one of them. And I just don't want to send cards to the graveyard because my deck does not thrive on any graveyard abilities. And then I'm running 3 Master's Tables because I really like Master's Table. As for Sacreds, and sticking to Furbish, I am running both the Mystic Room and the Room. Let these focus. The Room makes Magicka or Furbish spells cost less, so that could be nice, especially with Silence and Community Assembly. And then this is just a high health Sacred, and it gives me +2 Magicka for 1 turn, so could be good to go into that. So that's 2 that I'm running. Cattle Farm just gives me extra Magicka and 1700 health. That's pretty good. The Gathering Lake I thought was interesting. So right now, because of the current meta, or just current cards, this is kind of a Silence-esque ability, though it does affect me as well. It's almost like a Rest from Warfare. It makes my cards much cheaper, and I don't know, just thought it'd be kind of interesting to try this. And then lastly, Schwal Waterfall. For any Mriff cards, if I can get to focus, sorry about that, it'll make my Furbish cards a little bit cheaper. So have some ways that I'm making my cards a little bit cheaper. As for which order I would run these in, not too sure. I probably would run Schwal Waterfall near the end because it does have 2000 health to make all my cards 1 cheaper. But I might run Mystic Room at phase 3 because the hope is that by the time I've gotten to phase 3, I already have enough Magicka, and so I would rather take the health bonus and plus just 2 Magicka for 1 turn rather than only 2000 health but -1 cost for every turn. I don't know though, it'd be a tough decision. So that is my deck profile, and let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. It really means a lot when you take time out of your day, and of all the videos that you could be watching, you choose to watch this one. If you go ahead and go down to the description box below, it has links to all the different things that I want you to be aware of. It has links to the Discord channel that I would love to have you join. It also has links to the Game Crafter website where you can get your hands on your very own Kingdoms TCG product. Also has links to 2 other channels that I have. One has no videos yet, the other one has a couple, and I'm slowly getting those rolling. You can also check out the Wix website, check out the Facebook and Instagram to stay in the loop as well. And as always, as every YouTuber says, please like and subscribe to the videos. It always helps, and it really just keeps us motivated. And it's also exciting to see someone subscribe or like your video. Whatever time of the day that you are watching this, whether it be the morning, evening, or night, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks.